Hi, I'm Dr. Travis Taylor. I'm one of the scientists investigating Skinwalker Ranch, and I would like to give you my take on the strange phenomena that I've seen at Skinwalker Ranch and perhaps other places. I have no idea what they are to start with. What I do know is that following rigorous scientific approaches with instruments and various types of technology, we have captured video, infrared, RF and microwave, gamma rays, and even audio signals that we can't explain what they are. And they seem to all sort of correlate when phenomena occur. And I use the word phenomena loosely because sometimes it may be what appears to be a UFO appearing in the sky, or it might appear to be temperature changes dramatically by 20, 30 degrees Fahrenheit in one localized location. It could be seeing things in the infrared or night vision that you cannot see with the naked eye or with a visible camera. And also the measurement of things like gamma rays that shouldn't be there. And so it's these kinds of phenomena that we seem to continue to measure data, with scientific data of things that are real physics, real engineering, when the odd phenomena that isn't from what you would expect to be real physics or engineering occurring. So it suggests there is a real manifestation of whatever this is. It isn't all in your head, but what that means, I have no idea. While we may be getting closer to at least having protocols, methodologies, and standardizations on how to find out whatever some of these things are, I'm not so sure that we'll ever know exactly what some of it is, because some of it just seems so strange and bizarre, and we don't really have a knowledge base to study that. I mean, so since the Renaissance, anything spiritual or conscious or metaphysical has been separated from science. And so there's been no scientific training for this particular type of topic. Even through the UFO eras, through the 1950s and 60s and 70s and so on, where we had visible programs like Project Blue Book, there was only one guy that worked on that. Right? And he didn't have graduate students or undergraduate students that he was training to follow in behind him. So we really do not have a cadre of subject matter experts. We really have to find people who are usually subject matter experts in something. And hopefully they can take that training, that expertise, and expand it into whatever this problem is. And that's why one of the reasons that my educational background and my research background is so diverse. I have people ask me why I have so many different college degrees. Well, it's because the world has so many different things to it, and we need to become as vast and diverse in the knowledge as well as informed in particular subjects as we can be. So it's a tough problem. It's a really good thought process to go through and say, what effect will this type of research have on humanity? What's the point? What's the point of it? Even if we broaden our minds to realize that science isn't just in the box of mechanical cause and effect. Your consciousness is part of the universe, and that's something that we should be studying. Is what is the physics, the science behind there being a consciousness? And many people have had, if you want to call them paranormal experiences, or at least unexplainable experiences. They've had near-death things. They've had religious experiences. All of that's within the universe. And you know what physics is? It's the study of all of the mechanisms that make up the universe. So to put something like that in a box and say you can't study that because it's fringe is just wrong, and it's just bad thinking. And I think one of the things that this is doing for us is beginning to show, chip away at the stone a little bit, that it is okay to be a scientist studying things that for a long time people have thought were the weird ooga booga things you don't study. For example, the government has come out, the federal government of the United States has come out and said, yes, we've been studying UFOs for a while and they are real. We don't know what they are. Well, we have no scientists that are trained to study that. Maybe I'm one of the few who are, but my training is inadequate because I have no idea what UFOs are. And even though I've seen them, taken data of them, taken pictures of them, taken video of them, taken RF measurements of them, and so on, I still have no idea what they are. So that's one thing. And if in the process of studying these things, we learn one new piece of science, one new piece of math, one new piece of physics, one new piece of anything, then that's better than we were before. There are a lot of stories about people seeing portals. Heck, we have them at Skinwalker Ranch all the time. And I mean, people saying they've seen them. I personally have not seen what I believe is a portal yet. Maybe I have and I didn't know it. But what would a portal be? You think about science fiction aspects of the Marvel movies where they open the portals with the sling ring, or Stargate where they have a wormhole open up. Well, the idea of a portal is you draw on a piece of paper point A and point B, and we typically think the way to get from point A to point B on that paper anyway is a straight line. Well, if you could somehow manage to fold that paper together and jump from point A to point B, you've negated all that part of the known universe and gone through some other place to get from here to there. And that is the idea of a portal. There is a scientific basis for it in Einstein's general relativity. It's called an Einstein-Rosen bridge, or a wormhole, as John Wheeler coined it back in, I think, in the 50s or 60s. And the idea is somehow you can take a piece of space and time and connect it to the other piece of space and time you're interested in, and you can enter through some other place, some elsewhere, and go through it, which is a shorter pathway to get to the other point when you come out. Now, the problem with that is we need physics and engineering that we don't have yet. We don't understand how you would do that. But it is within the laws of physics. We just don't know how to do it yet. But who's to say a culture 100 years more advanced than us, 1,000, 1,000,000 years more advanced than us, this might be child's play to them.